Tensions have been increasing in the Korean peninsula almost every day. Curtains were drawn on 2022 with North Korea launching a record number of missiles. And just yesterday, South Korea confirmed that a North Korean drone had entered the no-fly zone around the country's presidential office in Seoul last month. The drone was among 5 North Korean UAVs that had entered South Korean airspace on December of 26, prompting South Korea's military to scramble fighter jets and attack helicopters. So yesterday, South Korea successfully conducted the maiden flight of its third KF-21 fighter jet prototype, and now it aims to go supersonic with it. In this video, we explain what is this fighter jet prototype that it has tested and how it might affect the geopolitics in the Korean peninsula. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to One India. As mentioned earlier, the name of this third prototype fighter jet is KF-21 Borame, and its successful testing indicates significant advancements in the nation's high-profile jet development program. The first prototype had carried out its maiden flight on July 19, 2022. Later, the second prototype was tested in November of the same year. The first prototype was only used for the speed test, while the second prototype was employed to evaluate the plane's structural load capacity. In contrast to earlier versions, the third prototype is outfitted with the technologies required for tests on the fighter's speed and loaded weight, thus paving the way for additional fighter capabilities tests. The KF-21 Borame is the product of the long-running KF-X program, a collaborative development between South Korea and Indonesia. Seoul has 80% of the shares in the project, while Indonesia holds 20%. This multi-billion-dollar project, which was started in 2015, aims to build a supersonic fighter to replace South Korea's outdated fleet of F-4 and F-5 fighters. The 4.5 generation fighter will enter the mass production stage in 2026, and the South Korean Air Force intends to procure a total of 120 KF-21 aircraft by 2032. Even though just 65% of the KF-21's components are made in South Korea, the flight tests of prototypes represent a huge accomplishment for a nation with a brief history of aircraft production. The United States, Russia, China, Japan, France, Sweden, and an alliance of 4 European nations, which are the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, and Spain, are the only other nations to have produced and flown advanced supersonic jet fighters. The KF-21 will enhance South Korea's aerial offensive as well as defensive capabilities. And given the poor condition of North Korea's aging Air Force jets, the KF-21 can easily outperform them. In the future, the South Korean Air Force will be equipped with a mix of F-35s for strike operations and KF-21s for air defense. Experts believe this framework will make good use of the F-35, which is better designed for ground attacks, while the KF-21 is designed for air-to-air missions. Other nations have also shown interest in the KF-21 project. Last month, for the first time, a high-ranking Polish official had announced his country's intention to participate in this project. Seoul is now aiming to test this fighter at supersonic speeds this month. The test would represent a significant step forward in the high-profile warplane development effort. If achieved, this would be a huge milestone for South Korea, and these tests are coming at a time when the threat from North Korea is increasing every day and China is also flexing its muscles in the Korean peninsula. Furthermore, South Korea also wants to reduce its dependence on US for the F-35s. It also wants to develop the next generation aircraft as a cheaper alternative to Lockheed Martin Corp's F-35 Lightning II, both to supply its own military and to market overseas. This was all about the KF-21 prototype tested by South Korea yesterday. We hope you would like this new video. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.